Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Eliana Molina and I hope that you came with your appetites because today I am going to show you how to prepare a traditional Ecuadorian dish. This is called simply chicken and rice. So the ingredients that you're going to use for this recipe are the following: 2 chicken breasts, about a pound of mixed vegetables. These ones have been already pre-cooked. Is carrots and peas and green peppers. The green peppers are optional. And also 1 cup of white rice. You can also opt for brown rice if so you prefer. And finally, about 1.5 cups of chicken broth. So what I'm going to start by doing right now is cooking the chicken breasts in the chicken broth for approximately 20 minutes or so, or until they are fully cooked. So I will put these ones here. The chicken broth should kind of cover the chicken breasts and let them boil until, as I said, for about 20 minutes, and we will continue with the recipe. Okay, so now that the chicken has been cooked, I removed it from the pot and I put it in a cutting board and cut it into slices. So we're gonna put all these things together, all this chicken that has been cut up. And this is very important to remember. That chicken broth, where we cooked the chicken, we're going to keep it because here's where I have it. I have put it in this measuring cup. And you're gonna keep this to cook your rice. This is a key part of the preparation because we're gonna use this broth to cook our rice. That will help preserve the flavor of the chicken and the chicken broth. All right, so we're gonna put that cup of rice. I already washed it. If you prefer to do so, I do that as a practice. So it's 1 cup of rice. That I am putting in this same pot where I cooked the chicken, and I am adding my chicken broth. It's 1 cup, so it's 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of chicken broth. And we're going to mix this together. We can add a little bit more salt. The chicken broth in itself has some salt, so you don't need to add too much. But since we are mixing other ingredients, it's always a good idea to add a little bit of salt. And we can do the same thing with this other preparation. Okay, so now as this rice is cooking, we are going to start mixing our other ingredients together. So let me change this thing here. Put this one over here, closer to the camera. And we're going to turn this up a little bit. All right, so that rice is cooking. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil in my pan. Okay, so what we will be doing is putting this chicken that has already been cooked into that pan. Okay, so let's start putting the chicken. So you can hear that sizzling. Okay, here we are going to add a little bit salt, a little bit of salt, a little bit of green pepper, black pepper, I'm sorry, black pepper. I'm just looking at green everywhere, so I got confused with the colors. Okay, so we will mix our vegetables, put our vegetables here. This looks awesome. We're stirring. We are going to be adding a little bit of yellow mustard to add some more flavor. This is optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. You don't like mustard. But, you know, it gives it a little kick. Okay, so our rice is also cooking. Make sure that you stir it every now and then. And while this is cooking, I'm going to add a little bit of paprika. It's right here, a little bit of paprika to give it a little bit of color. As you see, this is a very simple dish. Doesn't require too much effort, and it has a lot of flavor and a lot of color, which makes it even better. Okay, so our rice is still cooking. This is going to be cooking for about 10 minutes, more or less, to have the rest of the ingredients mixed together. All right, so as you can tell, our rice is already done actually. So what we're going to be doing is that we will mix our rice with the vegetables. We'll mix all in together. This rice came out really good. It's really fluffy, so we're mixing everything in. Okay, so we're mixing all the vegetables in. This is almost done. And what we will be doing is putting some of this on a plate. And I have garnished it with some lettuce and tomatoes, and I will show you the final result. Okay, so we will put that in here. This looks delicious, so much color. It's a lot of color, all those vegetables, all those carrots and peas. Really, really good. You are going to like this recipe. Okay, so let me show you how this looks. I will use some parsley here. To decorate, to give a final touch. So let me move my camera. so that you can see. Okay, so this is how Ecuadorian chicken and rice looks. We're gonna ask a member of our audience to taste it to see what he thinks. Please go ahead, Hal.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm glad I was selected to try this fancy dish today.
Thank you.
Let's give it a shot. This is delicious. I hope everybody will try it.
Thank you. All right, guys, so I hope that you enjoy watching, and I hope that you all enjoyed my recipe. Thank you. Bye-bye.